Hey guys, and welcome to another replay. We are replaying Silent Hill for the PlayStation 1. Originally released back in it was 1999. Damn, this game is older than I thought. Yeah, I've already done a playthrough of this on my channel, but it's old and, well, I think Sega Fan did that, and, well, the less said about him, the better, right? I think we can do better. We are going to be playing through this game a few times, actually. We're going to start off by doing the standard game. We're going to go through and we're going to get the best possible ending. Then we're going to be playing the game again on New Fear, which we haven't done before. Playing again on New Fear will unlock a host of extra goodies that we're going to dive into, including getting the UFO ending, to get the alien blaster. We're going to be getting some of the extra weapons and all of that delicious goodness. We're going to, see what kind of rank we get. But this isn't a ranked run. This is more of a, I suppose you could call this a fun run. We're going to go back to that sleepy old town and we're going to extract pretty much as we can get out of it. So for the first run, it's going to be a fairly standard situation. We're going to be playing the game normally as the game presents itself. And then we're going to go get the UFO ending. After that, we're going to go get the other endings and try out some of the other weapons. However, that probably won't be a full LP. It will probably just be me uploading a series of kind of like bonus episodes showing the differences of the choices that you can make and the outcomes of which probably won't actually entail that much because most of the differences happen at the end of the game and during one of the final boss fights. But instantly, just firing this game up, I am already sucked back into the vibe. That wonderful, wonderful Silent Hill music that I don't think any game since has recreated anything similar to that. So, let's go to Silent Hill, the birthplace of something, well, a little bit magical. Anyway, first of all, we're going to go to options because there is a option that I do want to change here somewhere. However, I'm not exactly sure where the option is. We might actually have to open up the super secret menu. Otherwise, we're just going to have to run with it. See, this is what I want to change is I want run to be default. But I'm not 100% sure how we do that. 1 second, I'll have a fiddle. Right, so this is what we want. The extra options by pushing L or R1. Whilst in the option screen, this actually allows you a little bit more control over the game. So we can change the blood color, of course. Maybe black blood could be interesting because these things are creepy aberrations of maybe just the mind. We're going to hold, that's going to be fine, that's going to be fine. Now, as we go through the game and unlock the New Game Plus, otherwise known as Second Fear or Next Fear, I can't exactly remember what it was called. Next Fear, that's it. We'll get some more options here, which is interesting. Now, the other thing to mention with Next Fear is every time you play another playthrough, the game gets harder, which I don't think I ever realized. So if you do your first run on easy, when you go to Next Fear, it would be normal, and then you play it again, it would be hard, and so on. So we want to change walk run control to reverse. The reason we're doing that is basically so we don't have to hold down the run button for 95% of the game. This way, we're always running unless we want to walk for some reason, which may or may not ever need to be done, but we're going to give ourselves that option. Anyway, that hopefully should have gone on? Right. So we're going to go for normal. And then when we play the UFO ending, it's going to be auto defaulted to hard. But that's fine. Let's go to that sleepy old town. Once more we're feeling, right? So that's not great. So on our travels to Silent Hill, we have ended up in a car crash. Somebody stepped out in the way, and our daughter Cheryl has run away. It's quiet, too quiet. This place is like a ghost town. Oh, Harry. Harry, dear boy, you have no idea. Okay. Anyway, yes, we're running by default. This is excellent. Footsteps? Hope they're not Chris's footsteps. Wrong series. Huh. Well, that
Cheryl? Is that Cheryl?
certainly looks like Cheryl. Well, I don't see any other girls around here.
Where are you going? Hey, wait! Stop!
Now, let's just enjoy this atmosphere, shall we? Look at this. This was a product of the lack of power, really, that the PlayStation 1 had, even though this game actually looks fantastic, even though it's emulated and upscaled. But look at this. They actually used the hardware limitations of the draw distance of the game to emulate fog, and it's so good. It's so good. This game has an absolutely haunting, chilling atmosphere to it. Cheryl, where are you going? Well, I suppose we should follow our daughter, because, you know, this place is giving me some bad vibes. Oh, there she is. Huh, beware of dog. Well, I shall be mindful if we come in contact with dog. Ah! Air raid sirens? Curious. What the hell is it? I'm guessing that's the dog, Harry. I'm just a guess. Now, this angle is freaking wonderful. Check that out. Like, this was early 3D, man. Early 3D, and they were already pulling stuff like this. Immense. Oh, if I haven't mentioned this already, this is my favorite Silent Hill game. That's strange. It's getting darker. Yeah, those air raid sirens are going off. Better than nothing, I guess. Yeah, that's a hell of a match. Now, I played the demo of this when I was a kid, and this bit terrified me so much, I turned the game off. A broken wheelchair? What's this doing here? Well, I don't know. Maybe the dog had it. What's this? It's a dead body. This is all very, very strange. Get a load of that music. It's awful in the best sense possible.
What is this?
What is this?
What's going on here?
I don't know. But that's not great. Oh, hello, little fella. Why, what a big knife you have. Oh, this is going to get worse before it gets better, isn't it? Well, that was awkward. Well, we're not dead yet.
Was I dreaming?
How do you feel?
Oh, like I've been run over by a truck. But I'm all right, I guess.
Glad to hear it. You from around here? Why don't you tell me what happened?
Wait a second, I'm just a tourist. I came here for a vacation. I just got here. I don't know what happened. I'd like to find out myself.
Uh-huh.
Have you seen a little girl? Just turned 7 last month, short, black hair. My daughter.
Sorry. The only person I've seen in this town is you.
Where is everybody?
I'd tell you if I knew, believe me. But from what I can tell, something bizarre's going on. That's all I know. What's your name?
Harry. Harry Mason.
Sybil Bennett. I'm a police officer from Brams, the next town over. The phones are all dead, and the radio too. I'm going back to call in some reinforcements. Hold it. Where do you think you're going?
My daughter. I've got to find her.
No way. It's dangerous out there.
In that case, I need to find her now. Cheryl's my little girl. I can't just leave her out there by herself.
Have you got a gun?
No.
Take this, and hope you don't have to use it. Now listen to me. Before you pull the trigger, know who you're shooting. And don't do it unless you have to. And don't go blasting me by mistake. Got it?
Yeah, thanks.
You do best to stay nearby. I'll be back with help as quick as I can.
Well, there's a little bit of foreboding there. Don't go blasting her by mistake. I'm sure that's not gonna come up later, is it? Now, unfortunately, we're playing as the only American in history that doesn't have a gun, but luckily we bumped into Sybil, who is an American police officer. So, of course, she's heavily armed, overflowing with weapons, one might say. So she has donated a weapon to the cause, which is good. And I don't know if you saw that there. It's very hard to tell. But just behind us, before the transition happened in that scene, we saw an air screamer fly by. Oh dear. Yes, that's not going to be foreboding. I liken this scene actually to Resident Evil 2, when you first see the Licker walk past the window in the RPD in the wing. It's really cool. In the reception room, I believe that was. Anywho, here's a kitchen knife. Shall we take it? Yeah, we're not going to be doing an awful lot with a kitchen knife. I'm just going to be saying that right now. We're going to be leaning heavily on the handgun for now. Now, I like the inventory in Silent Hill because I think I messed the controls up. It's fine. We'll figure it out. Yeah, because it's unlimited. And yeah, I like an unlimited inventory. I understand why they put it into games, but I don't miss it. There's also a save point over there, but we're not going to worry about save points because we're going to be using save states when we end the video. A radio. Is it broken? I can't hear anything. Yeah, I'm sure it's broken, Harry. Let's just leave that there, shall we? Oh my.
What's that? Huh. Radio. What's going on with that radio?
Huh, very strange. Evening. Hello. And there's our air screamer friend. Luckily, a couple of well-placed shots from our
dream. What's happening to this place?
from our handgun's going to dispatch this guy. And I really like the black blood. That's cool. Yeah, so that guy's an air screamer. They're not super deadly, to be honest. You can outrun them. They will do some damage to you, obviously, but, you know, nothing a few shots from the pistol can't sort out. All right, let's go and take our first steps into Silent Hill. And I, for one, am quite excited. Where could Cheryl have gone? I guess I'll check that alley again. Yeah, probably not a bad way to start. Also, the Silent Hill series, at least the ones that I've played and I can remember, which is 1 through 3, have excellent maps. Truly excellent maps. So we're going to grab up some handgun rounds before we do anything. I believe if we come down here somewhere, there is another health drink. Now, we have our radio, which will alert us to the presence of enemies. Now, we can turn that off. And there is a reason for it. If you turn it off, the enemies can't hear it either because it will attract them. Now, I'm sure there's a health drink here somewhere. I don't honestly know, there it is, know how much difference that makes to the game, to be honest. All my playthroughs of this over the years, I've never once turned the radio off, and I don't think it's ever really, you know, impacted me that much. So, anyway, all the way down on Backman Street to the south here, we can see it's blocked off. So we ain't going this way, Chief. What about this way? Pretty sure this one is also blocked off. Now, I obviously know these are blocked off, and I have a very good idea of where we're going. We really don't want to be followed by that air screamer if we can help it. I thought there were some goodies there. Nope. Will you bugger off, mate? I really don't want to have to shoot you. But I will. So, I do just want to fill out the map markers as we can. So, let's head up to the north. At least I believe we're going north. We are. Because if we check out the map, we can see there's a convenience store there. And well, I'm sure there'll be some awfully convenient items in there. So, seems like a pretty solid place to check out first. Excuse me. Now, I don't know, actually, this is something that I was going to look up, but I forgot. I wanted to check out if... there's another air screamer there next to the convenience store. If the enemies in this Silent Hill map regenerate. I know they do as the game, you know, goes on and you complete plot points. But I don't know if it's worth actually shooting them. Because, like, for instance, if we killed that guy, do we go back out there and he's back? I don't know. I'm not sure. But it doesn't really matter. Anyway, in here, there is a collection of health drinks. 3 to be precise. Now, health drinks, think of them like your green herbs in Resident Evil, except they are nowhere near as good. I think you need about 5 of these from... like if you're really injured near death. It takes about 5 of those to actually, you know, pick you back up again. But we're not going to worry about that too much. Anywho, let's get going. Now, in this map, there is actually an awful lot of items dotted around, so it does pay to go exploring. But we're going to be getting pretty much everything we can anyway. So if you see me aimlessly wandering around the streets, we're generally just looking for items. Now, let's go back to that alleyway. We have an air screamer. We have I think they're called howlers or growlers. Again, they're not exactly dangerous unless they corner you. If they corner you, you're going to have a bad time. Okay, so let's go back down the alleyway and see if anybody has populated some new things for us. Well, we've got some handgun bullets. We're never going to say no to handgun bullets. And we also have some stuff here. Sketchbook cover. This picture. It's me. Are you sure, Harry? Are you sure? Because I'm going to be honest with you, brother. That could be anybody. The first picture that Cheryl drew in the sketchbook that I gave her on her 5th birthday. Oh, right. Maybe I should shut up. Okay, so she's gone to the school. Seems reasonable. We're also going to take a steel pipe, which is our first melee weapon. Yes, this game has melee combat. Now, the melee combat in this game is questionable at best. You know, when you get the more powerful weapons a little bit later on in the game, it's really quite viable. But to start off with, it's kind of gash, to be honest. Woo! Evening, Fido. Don't got time to play with you. Yep, we can outrun these quite handily. So, let's have a little look. We need to go to the school. So I guess we can go down Levin Street and have a little look around. But before we do that, let's make sure we've run both sides of these streets, just to make sure that we've harvested up all the goodies that we can do. As I said, there is an awful lot of stuff around to pick up, but my memory of where every particular item is I think it's generous to say, fuzzy. I don't think there's anything this side, but I could be wrong. And anyway, we're getting our cardio in. We're acquainting ourselves to this sleepy old town. And you do have to be careful because, you know, they will put these health items and ammo packs kind of everywhere, like all over the place. I guess we can go up to all the way up to Backman Street. Ooh, you sneaky little bastard. Almost took a little bit off the top. I will kill you, mate. I will do it. And there's another one. Because, I'm pretty sure. You know, we're getting ourselves in a little bit of a pickle here. Let's just, for ease of use. Now, the enemies in this game are somewhat unique in the fact that when you down them, they're not dead. You have to run up to them and finish them off. Now, we are wasting kind of a lot of bullets here, but at the same time, ammo isn't exactly rare. Now, I'm sure here is our car. My car. Too banged up to drive. Where's Cheryl? I hope she's safe. And there's a health drink in there. Okay. Yeah, we know that's your car, Harry. We know. Thought there was more in there, actually. But, you know, we got a health drink out of it. So, I think that's a net positive. Now, let's run down and check everywhere. You dick, sir. You absolute dick. Run between the trees, and that's where the convenience store is. Alright, cool. I'm pretty satisfied with how we've searched this area. Let's go. Now we want to go down. Is it Finney Street? We want to go 11th Street. Cool. Yeah, check on these staircases as well, because they like to put items on those staircases. Now, on the easier difficulty, obviously, there's significantly more items to... Well, I don't know if... to be honest with you, I don't know if it's significantly more, because on normal, there is a healthy abundance of supplies. Again, I think Silent Hill is another one of these games that, you know, fantasizes the fact that you're running around with not many weapons and equipment, when actually it's not true at all, because you do get a healthy stock. So let's keep running. Just keep running. Just keep running. Oh, we've got a couple of growlers here. Ah, this is a problem. The direct route to town seems to be a little bit blocked. Well, that's a bit of a fly in the ointment, isn't it? Somewhere back here, there should actually be... Ooh, careful now. You know what? We might have to do some pest control. We may actually have to do some pest control here. We could always try Midwood Street. Yeah. You know what? I think we'll be fine. Let's just run. We are also on 30 minutes here. I think I'm going to keep the videos to 30 minutes. For ease of use. There we go. So, what do we have here? Doghouse, 11th Street. Ha. Now, interestingly enough, if we search this, the doghouse, before finding that paper, we won't find anything. But there is actually a pretty good reason for that, which I quite like. Anyway, guys, we're going to see that in the next episode. But I'm going to save the game here. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.